അതാണ് വേൾഡ് കപ്പ്. That's a first boundary here. Back of the length, and that was nicely pulled away over mid-wicket region. This is the clash where we are once again witnessing the Chaiwala legends to go there, and he's picked that length beautifully well. That's gone all the way for 6. It's back-to-back nice blows that's been struck brilliantly well. The ARS Avengers, of course, batting here first against the Austin Chaiwala legends. Manzoor Ahmed, first delivery was a dot ball. Then we had that top edge that went behind the keeper. But then the next 2 deliveries, man, those are some lusty blows here from Mandeep Pandey. Ahmed has just got that length a little shorter for the liking. Had to be a little more fuller so that the top edge that he induced was that length where it was on the good length area. Again, top edge behind the keeper it goes. Another boundary. The third fielder in place, but just couldn't cut it down. Again, just wanting to hit through the line and making sure that he had a nice meet of bat. Wanting to play that again across the line. End of the over. 16 on the board. Good start here for the RS. So the ARS Avengers, after the first over, 16 for no loss on the board. Tomorrow will be the day where the semi-finals and finals will be taking place of the Lone Star Premier League. Top 2 teams from both the sides, they will go in to clash on against each other. Top team from Group A will take on the second team from Group B as we witness the second over being unfolded. Oh, nice swing! The ball moved after pitching, but it moved a lot outside the left-hander. And the Round Rock Outlaws and the Firewater Storm there on top of the Group A stages, and look at that movement. Taking it away, held to Cloud Data Alliance, and the Nighthawks are there from Group B. Anything can happen after today's games. because there is bound to be some changes that's going to be happening as well. Another nice ball. The second one just closer to the off stump this time. Huge appeal, but that's going down the leg side. Jacob is bowling around the wicket as well for the left-hander. They wanted a review just on a funnier side. There is no review on that because, yeah, there you see it was just drifting down the leg side. Very clear. Rakesh on that occasion was just trying to flick the ball that was being bowled on his pads but missing out. Yeah, the Lone Star Premier Cricket League, of course, organized by one of the best visionary mans all across to bring cricket to this part of the world. Again, that goes outside off. Another wide delivery moving away. Speaking of the organizing committee and the organizing team, of course, led by Mr. Bhavesh Carlson. Almost 8 grounds in the Texas region, and yeah, nice. Once again, fuller in length. Beating Rakesh outside off. This is good stuff from Gerald Jacob. Because Bhavesh Carlson, of course, Bhavesh Carlson, he was making his initial days in India. He was here serving the country as a central government employee as well. But then after his working days, he's moved on. But then this is a brilliant pickup shot towards deep square leg. First boundary here for Rakesh. Gerald Jacob was drifting down the leg side. Previous occasion, he just got away with that one. But now Rakesh times it to perfection. See, once again, drifting down, but this time he got that nice timing going. Rakesh did not find that one in the earlier occasion. And because there are so many players being benefited on this level. It's because of Bhavesh Carlson's efforts. Down the wicket, guided away nicely through covers. That's running away the deep cover boundary and will not reach that. Just dying down at the edge of the rope. Oh, they want to go for another one. They want to go for the 4th run. Yeah, because imagine the size of this ground. It's almost 65, 70 meters. The boundary that's been put up. So it's massive. That's huge grounds. You generally don't see 4s being run. All right, Rakesh wanted to once again play that on the onside, missing out. All smiles because that was not the shot that's supposedly to be going to the boundary ropes. End of the over. 2 gone. 30 for no loss. Yeah, ARS Avengers is one of the teams that's very important in this lineup, in this competition, because Bhavesh Carlson, the man that I was talking about, he is actually playing for ARS Avengers as well. There, you see that smiles on the face. That's because it was not supposedly to be going towards the deep 3rd region boundary. 2 was gone. 30 on the board. Good start for ARS Avengers here. I've got some numbers all around to just tell it to the world because it's so important for such people who love the game of cricket for going out there and contributing so much. Because putting the funds for around say 8 massive grounds in this part of the world and also more than 3,000 players being benefited, it's not easy. You will need that unwavering passion, you will need that undying spirit to go out there and support the game of cricket. And everybody from this part of the world and also who've kind of shifted their bases, and also more importantly the pure souls who love this game wholeheartedly, they will always be thankful to Bhavesh Carlson, because what is more even important is, of course, you can invest in a lot of things, but beginning of the third over, I'll come back to that one. Nicely punched down the ground towards long on. Invest in many things. You can invest in properties. You can invest, yeah, being a big luxury car and all that. Yeah, that's there for the personal likings. But when you invest in something that turns out to be a positive for many such players, many such say officials, umpires, scorers, are of course the production unit led by Hassan Bhai and everybody, and yeah, the storytellers on air like me. Yeah, by the way, I'm Naveen Shauri as well. Such a wonderful lover of this game, one of the biggest fans as well, as a cricketer myself, now being on the broadcast mic. So it's advantageous to everybody when such kind of an investment happens. Again, under edge, Rakesh is kind of just limping a little bit. Shehzad Shah has come into the attack from around the stumps for the Austin Chaiwala legends. That's walked across the off stump. That's hiked away, but there is protection at square leg. Yeah, as they say, put your investments where your heart lies. Bhavesh Ji has done the same thing. Wide delivery. Tomorrow will be a very big day for the semi-finalists and the finalists of the Lone Star Premier Cricket League, because it'll be another championship that will be won by one of the teams as well out of so many participating. That's lofted up in the air. Will not reach the boundary ropes at that extra cover region. Will come back for a second run. Initially, when I got into this tournament, my personal experience was, when the ball went out to the deep, I was startled. I was just taken aback a little by how could the batters run 2 runs so comfortably. And then, as when the day passed in, I just realized how big these boundaries were, and this is another big shot. It was not hit with power, it was complete timing from Mandeep Mandi. Just a little jab from the back foot. Look at how he just times it. Yeah, there you go. It was not too much power at all. On the back foot, he had to bisect 2 fielders at long on, and mid wicket, he just bisected them really well. Yeah, so that shows the size of these grounds. It's huge, it's massive, 70 meters of boundaries. That's huge from the center of the wicket. Single to end the over. 40 for no loss are the Avengers. Into the fourth over now. Oh, nice bounce. Brilliant delivery first up. Back of the length and Mandy wanting to cut that one, just climbed on him. Rahul Singh into the attack for the fourth over. Drifting down the leg side, tried a slow delivery, I suppose. Leg pie. ARS Avengers have got a good start, as in because Austin Chaiwala legends, they will want to win this match to climb up on that points table. As I said, this is the penultimate where tomorrow we'll be having the semi-finals and the finals of the Lone Star Cricket League 2025, and making sure one of the teams will be the champions. Rakesh gets one drifting down the leg side. Nicely played away behind square for his single again. Oh, big swing of the blade and he misses it. Very close to the off stump. Swept away. That was that low full toss outside the line of leg stump. There is protection at back row square, just short of it. Goes around the stumps. And they all appeal for that one. It was, I guess, hitting him outside the line of off stump. And that's why no reaction there from the umpire. End of a good over there from Rahul Singh. 4 overs gone, 44 on the board. You see, it was clearly hitting him outside the line of off stump. And for the run out. Oh, well, has he landed in time? I think so. I think so. That is so close. Left arm spinner over the wicket against a left hand batter that's dragged and got hold on at long on. Nice catch there. Made it look very easy and simple. In the fifth over, Rakesh, he was supporting Mandeep Pandey really well. Generally, you have that issue where you don't bring on the left arm spinner, especially against a big batter like Rakesh. Yeah, the thought process was clear that he'll have to take on the left arm spinner right from the word go, Rakesh, because this was already on the fourth over. See what happens. He was just playing the ball away from his body. That's the problem. Just did not get to the pitch of the ball and only could manage it to scoop it down to long on. And Hassan Isar picks up a wicket first ball. Sagar Mehta walks in, another left-hander for the ARS Avengers. Nice loopy start outside off, drives it straight to deep covers, and once again see how easy that is to jog for a couple of runs. You see generally what happens in all the world, in all the stadiums across the world. I've been to a lot of them all across the globe. And generally, you don't get to see those batters run two runs very quickly. And once again, that's nicely timed boundary, first one for Sagar Mehta. He had to bisect the field and he did it beautifully well. 50 up here for the ARS Avengers with that one. Just close at the body by Isar, and he just dragged it. Yeah. Placement more than timing was the key for that boundary. As I was talking about the sizes of the grounds across the globe, generally see batters struggling for the second round to be completed, but generally the reason for that is the shorter boundaries. Turning away from Sagar Mehta. But these grounds here, as Bhavesh Karsanji, as I said, was managing around, say, more than 3,000 plus players being benefited out of 8 grounds. These are all massive. again nudged away towards long off. And the challenge for the fielders in the outfield also is they'll have to attack the ball very briskly, very quickly, and also they'll have to be on their toes all the time. It's not that the ball doesn't come to them at that pace. It does, but it also allows batters to go back for the second run and challenge them on the throw. Slogged away nicely towards deep mid wicket. Now watch this again. We'll have to have strong arms with the throw and also attack the ball. So dual challenge for the outfielders generally. ARS Avengers 5 was gone, 52 for 1.
In a world that never stops moving, where cities stretch towards the sky, one name rises with a vision beyond the skyline. Mastering the art of real estate, and a portfolio of 8 projects and counting over prime locations. Our portfolio spans key markets like Louisville, Leander, Ronald Reagan Boulevard, and Liberty Hill. With purpose to business shaping the future.
Swept away beautifully well by Mandeep Mandi. He's picked the gap behind square. Start of the 6th over, and it's a very good start for ARS Avengers. Because every time when you score the boundary of the first ball, the entire pressure transfers back to the fielding side. Nothing too wrong with the ball at all. The line was correct. The length might be a little fuller for the liking, but then it was that brilliant stroke from Mandeep Mandi. Syed Fahim into the attack for the Austin Chaiwala legends into the 6th over. Oh, stomping is it? Yeah, he's got his man. Good work behind the stumps. The ball was expected to turn, but it did not turn. It just went through with the arm. And the slowness of the delivery from Syed Fahim, that done Mandi in. You see, just wanting to drag it from outside off. Yeah, going away from the crease as well, because he had to lift his back leg to reach that delivery. That shows how slow that ball was being bowled. Good thinking after being hit for a boundary for the first ball from Syed Fahim to slow the pace down completely, and did not bother giving the ball that whip for the ball to turn and do the talking. It just bowled it slow through the air, and that ball went through with the arm. Good glove work as well behind the stumps from Srikanth. Had a little more time, Srikanth, compared to any other stumping that he might have done. Yeah, this is the man I was talking about, Bhavesh Carson. He's here. First ball, plays it nicely towards that mid-wicket region, and he becomes another live example that I was mentioning about the size of the ground, of how easy the batters go back for the second run, because it's huge grounds managed here and organized by Mr. Bhavesh. There you see, just a small little nudge. There's another big chance of a second run, and they will get that comfortably. no problems. Yeah, when you see the size of the ground being so big, you generally get intimidated. I'm like, how God on earth that I'm going to score a boundary? But watch this. Use it to the advantage of running between the wickets, and yeah, the scoreboard keeps moving on. Fielders on the outfield have always been pressurized with attacking the ball and throwing in at the right time. Once again, as more than 3,000 plus players and managing 8 grounds, and also showing his love by playing for the ARS Avengers, showing his love to the cricket. Nudged away. Will he go back for the second run? Bhavesh Carson can. He wanted one. He wanted the second. Rakesh sent him back. In fact, Sagar Mehta, another left-hander. Rakesh was yeah, dismissed with that good catch at long on. Yeah, Sagar Mehta now will get strike. First time against Fahim in his last delivery of the sixth over. 61 for 2. They should probably accelerate because only 12 deliveries after this. Waits for it and nicely times it down the ground. Boundary, Sagar Mehta. Brilliant bit of a timing. And the timing was there because of the patience of Sagar Mehta. He just did not get committed on the shot first up. He waited for that ball to come into his arc, into the slot. If you look at that boundary once again, it's not that first initial commitment on the shot. Now watch what he does. He waits it, and then when the ball just pitched and turned a little outside off, he just went at it down the ground. That allowed him to place the ball between long on and long off. All these minute details becomes so important. 65 for 2 after 6. Bhavesh Carson, he'll be there trying to guide ARS Avengers to a challenging total against the Chaiwala legends. The ARS Avengers, of course, in Group A, they're one match out of the 3, so this is a very important match for them to win. They'll have to be in the top 2. Bhavesh Carson steps down the wicket, times it nicely, long off, does not take it. It's a boundary that's been signaled here by the fielder, but we'll have to just check if the ball also hit the hand and did it fall inside the ropes. It was a tough chance. It was a tough chance. The fielder was running in and the ball was going above his shoulders, and I guess the ball pitched on the hands and then landed inside the ropes. First boundary for Bhavesh Carson. Yeah, even he knows the size of these grounds. He's the one investing and managing these beautiful, beautiful, massive grounds. 2 more runs for the taking. I kept saying the love of cricket and the never-dying passion towards this game. Also, all the players, along with their other professional duties, have got the opportunity to live what they would really be doing right from, say, what, when they were 9-10 years of age. Yeah, the love of the game comes in at that particular age for people living in the subcontinent. Again, nicely timed towards covers, single. 71 for 2, and they will want to just add on a little more to that one. say probably 20 more runs here on in. Yeah, that'll take them closer to the 90-95 run per mark. As of now, in this current rate, they'll be only getting 86, so they'll have to press on the gas a little more. Both Sagar Mehta and Bhavesh Carson. Rahul Singh, he's going around the wicket now for Sagar Mehta. He's done that earlier as well. Slogged away, but straight to the man at short mid-wicket. That ball was travelling, and he was there standing guard, because if the ball had beaten him, it would have been another boundary for ARS Avengers, but good stop. Short mid-wicket. Now Bhavesh. Oh, plays an innovative shot on the scoop. That's running away towards fine leg. And the keeper also has given that big chase for Bhavesh to come back for the third run. End of the over. 7 gone, 76 for 2. Right into the last over. Austin Chaiwala legends will want to try and keep Bhavesh quiet. Oh, nice start. First ball. Good left delivery. Bhavesh Carson was trying to step down the wicket. Doesn't get a bat on that one. First ball. Dot delivery. It's a good start. Now Bhavesh, he'll have to find ways to try and get at least one boundary header. Nicely bowled that first ball. Now what's that length going to be? It is going to be short, but the slow bouncer once again deceiving Bhavesh. What a nice change up that one from Heather. Well, take that for a 2-dot delivery in the last over. It was rolling the fingers over and wasn't ready for that one. Nice change up, very nice change up. For the ARS Avengers, Bhavesh Carson, he has to get one away, a big one away for sure now. And look at that. Yeah, just did not gauge that one. The ball being slow, and then on the bowler's end, in Sagar Mehta was being questioned, but he's okay. He's safe enough to be in as well. They're checking this one. Yeah, it's all safe. It's all fine. The umpire drops the cap. He'll have to pick it up. Yeah, as Heather indicates, that one you generally don't realize with so much apparatus on you, isn't it? The pullover, the headgear. Quicker delivery this time. Carson doesn't time it, but will actually go over. That covers for a third run. Good running, very good running. Sagar Mehta also reciprocating very well. It was the third ball of the over. They had to take that extra run. But what nice change up once again here from Heather. He's bowled 3 deliveries in the last over. All 3 are different. First one was a fuller length delivery, pacey outside off. Then the second one was a slow ball. Now this one, the third one, was a back of the length delivery. Pacier again, just to rattle Bhavesh a little on the back foot. But he managed to time it well for the 3 runs that he acquired over covers. Now Sagar Mehta has a chance. Somewhere, if they can get at least, say, 85, 90, couple of boundaries will do that. 85 definitely on. They'll be targeting 90 now. Slow ball again. How can he do this time and again with so much control, is Heather? Look at this. Bhavesh, he goes out there and taps the bowler. Well, that's a good gesture, isn't it? Because as I said, 3,000 plus players will be really thankful to Bhavesh Carson for organizing such amazing tournaments. And yeah, the contest is on the ground. Quicker delivery, full, and towards the long on, another couple of runs for the ARS. And on the overthrow, Bhavesh was ready. He'll be pushing Sagar Mehta for the 3rd run. It was a powerful return from the deep and just bounces over the keeper's head. Srikanth couldn't gather that one and keep it down. And generally when the ball goes to the outfield, it just picks up some dew under lights. So they'll have to dry the ball every time. So I was just saying how Bhavesh Carson went ahead and appreciated Heather on that occasion for bowling such controlled deliveries. Even I was kind of happy. How can he do that? Because pressure is last over. You'll have to keep yourself very, very cool. You keep those fingers dry. Yeah, you can be keeping the fingers dry when you're cool enough from within. And also manage that dew under the lights. It's not easy to bowl slow deliveries. He's done beautifully well. Is Heather, but against Bhavesh Carson now, as I said, the competition is just on the ground. But after the competition, after the ball has been bowled, appreciations for good work. That's the true respect that you give to cricket and the cricketers. Punched down the ground. They will come back for the 2nd run. Sagar Mehta will finish it in a comfortable fashion. Yeah, like I said, 85 definitely on the cards. 85 it is for the Austin Chaiwalas to chase. 84 on the board for the ARS Avengers. The start was good. The middle phases, there were a few quiet overs. But then the finish from Bhavesh Carson and Sagar Mehta, comparatively good enough. If you look at that batting card, you'll see 31 from Mandeep Mandi, good contribution. Sagar Mehta and Bhavesh got along into a nice partnership. 20 for Bhavesh, 15 for Sagar. But on the bowling card, it is that one man who did really well in his first over, just giving away 8 runs, isn't it? Hassan Isar. But remember, Gerald Jacob, Heather, I guess, will be also applauded for that last over that he bowled. Did not concede a boundary in that last over, so that's why they'll be chasing only 85. Yeah, that's what they need. The Austin Chaiwala legends. 85. And we'll come back soon with the second innings. Stay on. We're resuming the second innings. 86 needed for the Austin Chaiwala Legends. They have come out to chase that one. First ball, single. Played towards mid-on. They're underway with the chase. Blasted away through covers. Mid-off, doesn't get there. Boundary. First boundary, and that's come off nicely off Shahzad Shah's bat. Sakir Kiani faced that first ball, played it towards mid-on, and now Shahzad Shah does really well to get that boundary. Bhavesh Carson, after that fuller length delivery outside off, now corrects his line really well to make sure that the batter does not get under the ball. Shahzad Shah, as I said, played that one through mid-off. Bhavesh Carson understood that length was not right, going back to the stock delivery. In the air, and dropped. Well, they'll not be happy with that one, the ARS Avengers. It could have been a big wicket. He's not happy with that one as well at mid-off. Bhavesh Carson creating that wicket-taking opportunity. The ball was leaving Shahzad outside off. It had some movement after pitching as well. Shahzad just went through with the shot. Drop catch, and to just make matters a little more tough for ARS Avengers. And there's another boundary that's been scored over that square leg region. Look at that for a pickup shot. Big shot from Sakir Kiani. 6 over mid wicket. Generally, after a drop catch, when such things happen, it just pushes the fielding side a little more on the back foot. Wide delivery, wide outside off. And even though these grounds are big, I'll tell you what, 8 grounds that's been managed here by Bhavesh Carson. Even though the boundaries are 70 meters away, batters have found those ropes. Full toss, again some swing in the air, but point region. Good timing, and a nice first over here for the Chaiwala Legends. 1 gone, 17 for no loss. There you see some swing in the air. The ball was swinging away. Once again from Sakir Kiani. And as I said, there's strong batters, and they have found the boundary ropes, either crossing them over or through the ground. Also, like the players, the umpires, scorers, the production unit, and everybody, very happy to be associated with Bhavesh Carson's Lone Star Premier Cricket League here, because that gives one, yes, the opportunity to go back and do what you love doing, get associated with the game one way or the other. 2, put yourself on the world map as well, in this part of the ground, or in this part of the world where the cricket is taking some serious good shape as of now. It's making inroads. Speak of making big inroads. Oh, first ball, left armour over the wicket. Nice loopy delivery. Just did not gauge that one. It will be 3 buys that will be run in. Yeah. Now this match happening here, the entire tournament, fabulous one that's getting underway at Texas Dallas. Making off some big inroads, yeah. Huge congratulations for the current World Cup champions. But this is a nice shot that's been played away towards fine leg. Drifting down on the leg side, and another boundary here for the Chaiwala legends, because it's so nice to time that one from Shahzad Shah. He's got that going on the pads. Drifting down the leg side on the occasion, Sagar Mehta. Sagar Kiani and Shahzad Shah, they've given a strong opening here for the Austin Chaiwala legends. And I was saying, the Women's World Cup champions, India. Congratulations to Harmanpreet Kaur and her side. Outside the off stump, dot ball. I loved what Ian Bishop in the commentary box was mentioning. When they lost the first initial games, everybody thought India were history. It's just gone into the history books without creating an impact in that World Cup. But then when they won their finals, they have created their own history. What lovely talk there from Ian Bishop. Huge appeal, but that was hitting him outside the line of off stump. Sagar Mehta once again creating some issues there for the right-hander. Yeah, it was impacting him outside the line of off stump. Leg by, yes, but there you see clearly, because it was pitching outside off as well, and did not come back into the right-hander. Played away on the onside once again very strongly by Sagar Kiani. ICC women's team. The ICC women's team, of course, the Indian side winning the World Cup, the 50-over World Cup for the first time. What a massive feat that they have achieved. And from here on in, there'll be more and more young girls inspired, of course, not just in India, across the world, to come along and play. Reverse shot attempted. LBW gone. Yeah, it was pitching in line, hitting him line as well. And he just does not want to walk back, isn't it? Sagar Kiani was playing so well. And that reverse shot, yeah, he's been found plumb in front. Sagar Mehta keeping the line right, yeah, because it was hitting him on the left leg. Because as a right-hand batter, he switched his stance to play that reverse shot, and it hit him on the left leg. So it was just right in front of the stumps. First wicket here for the ARS Avengers. 28 for 1. Huge shot! That's been timed really well at long on. And they'll just check if the catch was taken cleanly. The back catch has been completed. Right, good catch at long on. And yes, Shehzad Shah will have to walk back. First ball there from the third over. It was in the slot, it was full, and just couldn't get under the ball, isn't it? Anand Babu, Badri Chetty getting that big catch underway. Nicely taken at long on. As I was mentioning, in this part of the world, in the United States of America, Austin, Chaiwala Legends 28 for 2, and of course, you're right here at Texas, Dallas, where all the tournaments, as cricket is making some good inroads, is a very welcome sight. And I was just mentioning about the Indian ICC Women's World Cup champions now, Team India. They've won their World Cup. The first ever World Cup victory for them, and that's inspired a lot of women across the globe. And yeah, even US women, they've been also in cricket, as Hassan Azhar plays that one towards long on, only one. And Manish Kranti will get the strike back. I'll tell you what, not just inspiring normal cricketers, cricket has also inspired blind cricketers as well. Because a few days from here on in, there's this Women's Blind Cricket World Cup that's going to begin from 11th of November. Outside edge, and gone is it? Yes, they have taken another wicket here. Well, Anand Babu was struck once again. And ARS Avengers will be really happy. And the biggest happiness, of course, will be by Bhavesh Carson. Because he was taken for some runs in the first over, and then Anand Babu has made sure ARS Avengers are back in the side. Well, what a nice breakthrough, that one. As I was mentioning about Bhavesh Carson, he has inspired so many of them, managing 8 massive grounds here in the United States of America, and also inspiring so many youngsters to play this wonderful game of cricket. The US women's blind team is also ready to take on the world. Massive opportunity for them, beginning from the 11th to the 23rd of November. The international first ever Women's T20 Cricket World Cup for the blind. US team will also be playing against the likes of the mighty Indian side, strong Nepal, and also that spirited Sri Lankan side, and also a very powerful Pakistan side as well. So it's all there for the taking against the big Aussies. So yeah, it's a 6-nation World Cup that's happening. So yeah, speak of cricket inspiring so many of them. With the World Cup victory by the Indian women's team, the women cricket also is growing. And I'm sure even Bhavesh Carson ji, of course, will probably try and get that women's tournament also somewhere going with his wonderful grounds that he's managing. White ball by Arun Babu. He's got 2 wickets. And it's all by creating opportunities, isn't it? I'm so happy that even from US, we've got the blind cricket team participating in the World Cup. So yeah, please pour in your support. 30 for 3 on the board. Oh, wanting to paddle that one wide down the leg side, given they were all appealing, thinking that there was some edge. 55 needed. And I'm sure Anand Babu will come back for another good over. His bowled well. He's picked up 2 wickets. Gerald Jacob has walked into the centre. First ball. He's got that wide delivery down the leg side. What a length. What a nice length. It was not short, was not full, and also not that hit me sort of a length. Perfect sweet spot on the turf by Anand Babu to get that dot delivery going. Leading edge. Catch it is the call, and it is. Anand Babu strikes for the third time in the over. What a dream over this has been. Well, the ARS Avengers. They've got the Chaiwalas struggling in this over. Swinging it across the line there by Gerald Jacob. The big error from him was he did not cover the line of the ball. He was just swinging away his blade from the place where he was standing. Didn't move his back foot off front foot, and that caused the leading edge to be landing safely in the hands. So yeah, 3 massive wickets by Anand Babu. Oh, nice. Swinging into the batter. Fuller length and a dot ball to finish. A magnificent over. Well, Anand Babu will be really happy with this one. End of a very good over. 31 for 4 on the board after 3. And let's look at those wickets that fell in the dream over that was being bowled by Anand Babu. First one, got it long on. It was a fuller length delivery where the batter didn't get under the ball, and then back of the land, leading edge behind the keeper, bottom edge I should say. And then this was the third one. Swinging it across the line was Gerald Jacob, and he closed the face of the bat before the ball could arrive. What an over. That's put ARS Avengers into the hunt. Right into the hunt, I should say. Because just 85 to get, it's not a very challenging total. But those 3 wickets in that over, this will be now challenging to get 54 of 30 deliveries. Back of the length. No timing on that one. That will fall safe. Nobody inside the ring on the onside at square leg. They'll come back for a comfortable second one. And now Hassan Nisar and Rahul Singh in the middle will be having a lot of chat of saying how do we negate this one, and how do we navigate the next over. That's going to come up sometime, either the next or the other over from Anand Babu Badri Chetty. I'm sure Bhavesh Carson would be itching to give the ball back to Anand Babu after this over from Moeed Abbasi. Inside out shot towards deep extra. Couple of more runs. Chance at the keeper's end. Oh, the throw had that extra bounce. Only if that could have been landed into the gloves. That would be really nice. In the 4th over already. pulled away. Straight towards deep square leg. Single. Nice shot. That will go through to the boundary ropes in the cover region, but will die down at the edge of it. Yeah, some action. Definitely now about to unfold. Some counter-attack here by the Austin Chaiwala legends. After that amazing over from Anand Babu. They're trying to keep that required rate under their control. It's jumped up to 11 runs and over. Mohammad Abbasi also has bowled well. Fuller length. Doesn't get a good hold on that one. Was Rahul Singh. Single down to long on. I'm eager to see when will Anand Babu come back. I'm pretty sure it should be the next over, because you can't leave it too late. And only way the ARS Avengers can be in a good grip of this match is by picking up wickets. And say, for example, he bowls the 5th or at least the 6th, not later than that. This is the 4th over. Anand Babu can come on to the 5th or the 6th over. We'll see what will Bhavesh Carson decide. But that was drifting down the leg side. But there is protection in the deep at square leg. Single to Rahul Singh. Good over from Abbasi. End of the 4th. 40 for 4.
In a world that never stops moving, where cities stretch towards the sky, one name rises with a vision beyond the skyline. Mastering the art of real estate, and a portfolio of 8 projects and counting over prime locations. Our portfolio spans key markets like Louisville, Leander, Ronald Reagan Boulevard, and Liberty Hill. At Prime Developers, we're proud to serve a diverse clientele, from global brands that lease with purpose to business shaping the future. Explore our projects, schedule.
Nicely timed away towards the wide of that mid-wicket. They wanted a second run, has been sent back. Well, as expected, Anand Babu Badri Chetty has got his second over right here. Bhavesh Carson does not want to leave this to the end. Right up there in the block hole. Single only towards long off. And the required rate now has jumped up to 12 runs and over for the ARS Avengers. And the Austin Chaiwala legends, of course, they'll need 12 runs and over. So it's a good thing that the ARS Avengers have got back Anand Babu. Slow ball and edged and taken. What a catch from Srikanth behind the stumps. Brilliant once again. So nicely taken in. I think it is Mandeep. Yeah, it is Mandeep Mandi. What a lovely catch. Anand Babu gets his 4th. Outside edge, it was travelling quickly away from Mandi. And that diving catch bringing back Anand Babu again for the continued second over. Has paid rich dividends here for the ARS Avengers. You rarely see any bowler winning you the match with the ball in the shortest format of the game. It is the shortest 8 overs. So yeah, Anand Babu will not forget this spell for a long time coming. If they go out and cross over the finish line, a clear player of the match winner for everybody would be Anand Babu. Also, don't forget the support that he's got in the field as well, isn't it? There's been some good catching that's gone on. Playing it on the onside. First ball. Vishal Wadhwani gets off the mark. Correction, my bad. It was Hassan Nisar behind the stumps. Who took that beautiful catch, and now that's a nice drive toward extra cover. 2 more runs. Oh, Anand Babu could have gone ahead and disturbed the base. The bat got stuck in the ground while completing the second run, and I guess after that the batter was safe. So every time try and take that chance, try and take that opportunity to break the wicket. See, anything can happen, and we are all crazy fans of this game. This wonderful game called cricket is because of this. Anything can happen at any time. That's lobbed up in the air. Is that number 6? Oh no! Would have been a fifer for Anand Babu if that was taken in. Good effort from the fielder. He was running from that deep mid wicket. Had to run in, say, 15 yards at least to reach the ball. Very, very good effort. Would have been a fifer for Anand Babu, and imagine a bowler taking 5 wickets in the 2 over spell. Oh, that was a good effort. It was a very good effort. Easily would have been the 6th wicket going down for the Legends, not to be. .48 on the board for 5. 37 needed of 3 overs. Now you will definitely be vouching for the ARS Avengers if you are a supporter. But then, if you're a supporter of the Chaiwala Legends, you will want some boundaries also to be scored for the game to be interestingly poised for the last over. I am sure this is also going down to go to the last drop of water in the water bottle. 4 massive, massive wickets from Anand Babu. What a spell. And that last wicket from him was even better because he got that big support from behind the stumps from SR. There, this is what I was talking about. Amazing, amazing bit of a catching. That's up in the air. Nobody behind on that long on region. 6. That leaves a lot of pressure here for the Chaiwalas. Backed away nicely. Created a lot of room. I guess he saw that the long on fielder was being placed inside at mid on. Backed away and picked the spot nicely, picked the ball to play, the right ball to play, as well as Rahul Singh. Hassan Nisar behind the stumps. What a nice catch that one. Now he'll be waiting for that stumping opportunity. Quicker delivery. Oh, I just didn't collect the ball. Just didn't collect the ball. It'll be buys. Yeah. And also, we love this game called cricket because this is such a good equalizer. So similar to life, isn't it? One day you're on top of your game, the other day you're just feeling a little low. Hassan Nisar, after that spectacular catch, scintillating one, just didn't collect a straighter delivery. .55 on the board, and you'll be wondering if there's another boundary that's coming somewhere around the corner. Good ball, quicker, and it was right in the block hole length. Tough for a spinner to do that, but Sagar Mehta has done that beautifully well. Did not expect that one for sure is Vishal Wadhwani, because as a spinner, when you're facing against a spinner, you will not expect the ball to land inside your crease. There is long on now. He was pushed back the moment that boundary was being scored. And also when a left arm spinner bowling to the right hander, the ball generally carves into the right hander. Yeah, he's a wrist spinner. There, nice job from Hassan Nisar. The wrist spinner is Sagar Mehta. And that's why they did not have that long on for the first ball of the over. But good finish for the ARS Avengers. 6 overs gone, 57 for 5, 28 needed off the 2. Rahul Singh and Vishal Wadhwani, they have got their task cut out. 28 to get. They'll have to break it down. They'll have to just target, say, 12, 14 runs from this over and get the rest. The rest will be 14. That'll be targeted in the next over. So that's what they should be aiming, because 28 will be a big number, but when you look at it as 14, that'd be nice. But first ball, bowled, gone. What a delivery here. Rahul Singh was walking across the stumps, and he's made sure somewhere the bowlers found the middle of middle stump. What a strike. First ball of the penultimate 7th over. You don't have to see that big gap as a batter. You'll need to find gaps in the field, but that gap between 2 wickets, that is a nightmare. Venu Gopi, first ball. Venu Gopi, Takelapatti gets that wicket, and he's once again brought the ARS Avengers in the front row. Front row of this match, where they'll be of course now eyeing a grand finish. Both Anand Babu and Venu Gopi, well, I've already written it in my books, saying Anand Babu is the player of the match, of this match, but hang on, match is not yet over. And Venugopi also, yeah, just puts up his name. First ball of his first over. Not easy to dismiss a set batter, and also Rahul Singh was batting well. He was moving around in the crease comfortably. And now Syed Fahim, Amar Shahid Fahim, white ball, outside off. Did not have to do that one. That's up in the air. And that's been dropped. That's been dropped. I should have taken that one. Venugopi again has created a lot of difficulties here for the batters. We're bowling straight and at the perfect length. Once again, you see that it's not a short of a length delivery, it's not fuller, but the first ball that he bowled, well, that could have been a shocker to any batter. Rahul Singh was moving outside the line of off stump, and there you see full and straight and on middle stump. Venugopi also takes that flight motion. White ball again. He'll have to stop bowling those wide deliveries. He's bowled a couple of them. That swiveled away. Nicely behind square. That'll ease a lot of pressure for the Austin Chaiwala legends. That's a legendary shot coming out from Vishal Wadhwani's bat. I say legendary because it was a pressurous moment. He managed to pick that one from middle and off. Swiveled away nicely behind square. At this time it was that hit me length, isn't it? Length delivery. That's what you should not be bowling in the end overs. Yeah, there you see Bhavesh Carson just having a word with his bowler. He'll probably be giving him the right field that he wants. They should rather put a deep back for a square leg, because Venugopi is taking the ball in to the right-hander. Bring up that point fielder up in the ring and then just push back the fielder on the square leg, because at any given time there should only be 5 fielders outside the ring. That's the rule. Yeah, see, they're targeting on the onside, so probably have the boundary riders on the onside. Second run being comfortably taken. And also Venugopi should be mindful of not bowling it too wide outside off if he's got the point up in the ring. Last ball. Yeah, 17 needed. I was talking about 14 runs of this over. They've taken 11. If they can get a boundary here, as Vishal Wadhwani will be eyeing for one. That'll be a nice last over. That'll be poised. And once again, the ball was bowled outside off. He's just managed a single down to long on. If you look at it overall, it's a good over apart from that boundary ball. 12 of it. So it's still 16 runs of the last over needed. Yeah, you would be wanting Anand Babu's another over, isn't it? Venugopi supported him well, but Anand Babu, yeah, you can only bowl 2 overs. 16 needed. It's not easy for the Austin Chaiwala legends, but it's not impossible. Anand Babu should have been there for Bhavesh Carson and ARS Avengers. That's what they'll be feeling, but nah, he's bowled out. What a nice spell from him. Brilliant. Anand Babu, 2 overs, 11 runs and 4 wickets. But here, last over, dot ball. Nice beginning. And like I was mentioning, it is going down to the last drop in the water bottle. 5 deliveries and 16 needed. Still a big possibility. Still, ARS Avengers need to believe in themselves. Dot ball again, is it? Is it an inside edge? They're celebrating. Nothing from the umpire, nothing from the batter. He's not reacting. The umpire will just have a word with his colleague at square leg. Hassan Nisar was celebrating. Mandeep Mandi into the attack and has been given. Right. Mandeep, who did really well. Manideep with the ball, and now he's done well with the ball as well. Mandeep Mandi, much to the delight of the supporters of ARS Avengers, of course. They'll be now standing up in their seat and applauding this effort. So 4 boundaries, that is all that the Austin Chaiwala legends will want. 16 needed of 4 deliveries. Another good catch from Hassan Nisar behind the stumps. He's got 3 of them. Mandeep once again bowls that ball full and outside off. 3rd dot delivery. It's all over here probably for the Chaiwala legends. 16 of 3 deliveries. They'll have to get a big 6 to stay in the contest. White ball outside off. Srikanth, he's had a good day behind the stumps. He's got a dot ball, 2nd one in front of the stumps, and once again Hassan Nisar inflicts the run out. What a nice day that he's having behind the stumps. Lovely. He's got 3 wickets and now he's inflicted this run out as well. They had to run for this, isn't it? Yeah, there. Easy work for him. Mandeep, what an over here. Last over, he is not considered a single run. Bhavesh Carson will be celebrating as of now, but yeah, 2 more legal deliveries remain. And I guess they've shook hands on that one. Yeah, they've shaken hands and says, okay, fine. We kind of accept this. And the ARS Avengers have won this by 14 runs. What a victory for them. It is all Anand Babu for the taking. Massive, massive victory. And was ably supported by Hassan Asar behind the stumps. And also don't forget Venu, who got that first ball wicket of Rahul Singh. And if Rahul Singh would have been there, things would have been different and difficult for the ARS Avengers. Different for the Austin Chaiwala Legends and difficult for the ARS Avengers. But not to be. It's all gone one way. And Bhavesh Carson will be happy and a mighty relieved man. Because they've got their second victory in a must-win game, ARS Avengers. And we'll have to see, depending on the other games, other matches' results, where do the ARS Avengers finish in the points table. Because tomorrow is the semi-finals and the finals. So 14-run victory for the ARS Avengers. That's the confirmation of the batting card that we've got. Because it was a start that was much needed for the Austin Chaiwala Legends. They started off nicely with Sagar and Shahzad, but the bowling card, now that will have one big name, Anand Babu Badri Chetty. 2 overs, 4 wickets, and just 6 runs concluded. And Venu Gopi also getting that important wicket. And Sagar Mehta with 1 wicket. Everybody chipping in. Mandeep Mandi in the last over did not concede a single run and got away with that 1 single away. So that's a confirmation. ARS Avengers winning this by 14 runs. We'll come back with the next match. Stay tuned.